Let me ask you this question. How important is it to get a second opinion? So you got a diagnosis from your veterinarian. It says, my dog has this type of cancer. Should I get a second opinion? Is it really important? And how do I go about doing that? I'll throw that out to either one of you.
I think I can jump in. There's two second opinions that I think people think about. One is seeing another veterinarian, whether that's, typically I think about that being time to see the veterinarian oncologist or a radiation oncologist or maybe a surgeon who specializes in oncologic surgery. And that could be one second opinion that you get where you're just having someone look over the biopsy report and give you some more information. And I think that's the perfect time to go and see somebody who all they do is cancer every day, because they're probably going to be able to give you the most information about that diagnosis. And then the second type of second opinion would be a second opinion on your biopsy. And that's, again, a good place to ask your oncologist or your veterinarian, do I need a second opinion on this biopsy? And I think most people think that a biopsy is very black and white, but the more you learn about biopsies, and again, that's when there's a specialist who's looking at the tissue from your dog's cancer under a microscope. And in very challenging cases, you may get very different opinions about that biopsy, and that can range anywhere from tumor type to grade, which is the level of aggressiveness. And those are all really important pieces of information, because I use that biopsy to then make determinations for treatment. So again, you may want to ask about getting a second opinion on the biopsy itself. And I usually do recommend that unless it's a very straightforward, simple cancer diagnosis.
Dr. Dressler, what are your thoughts about getting a second opinion, and how do you actually go about asking for one?
Well, if a guardian ever asks me, well, hey, Dr. D, I'd like to go get a second opinion, I'll say, you know what? I think that's a really good idea, because it's really, really important for a guardian to get all of the information that they need concerning their pet's medical condition. And it's also very, very important from a professional standpoint for us to honor a request for a second opinion, and obviously to not take it personally. And if a veterinarian ever does take it personally, it's a real breach of trust with the guardian, and not very professional to boot. There's another element here that's many times overlooked, and that is, okay, the guardian is responsible for a lot of the decisions in managing dog cancer. In the Dog Cancer Survival Guide, we talk about pet advocacy. We talk about guardianship. A lot of the decisions that are made in managing dog cancer and dealing with this disease are made by the guardian, made by you as the owner of this dog. And an important piece of that is that you need to be able to have a clear line of communication with your veterinarian. It could be that your veterinarian doesn't listen to you, or doesn't understand what you're saying, or doesn't think what you're saying is important, or vice versa. Maybe you don't understand your veterinarian, or maybe there's a communication gap. And because that is so critical in managing dog cancer, that would be another reason, in addition to the ones that Dr. Ettinger mentioned, to get a second opinion.
Thank you both, Dr. Ettinger in New York, Dr. Dressler in Hawaii. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.